2015 showed that the internet is a dangerous place. Whether it's your cellular-connected Jeep or personal details on an adulterous dating site, no one is safe from hackers. So let's look back at the top 5 security stories we covered this year. Our number 5 story was a major win for the feds and a hard lesson for the dark web that anonymous activity is sometimes not so anonymous. After 2 years in prison, Silk Road mastermind Ross Ulbricht finally went to trial and was convicted of running the billion-dollar black market for drugs. His sentence? Life in prison without the possibility of parole. Our number 4 slot this year is taken by the encryption debate. Whether the ISIS recruits responsible for the Paris attacks in November used encrypted messages or not, the U.S. government used it as an opportunity to call out companies like Apple and Google for refusing to give law enforcement agencies backdoor access to protected communications. One might assume that the head of the CIA would have Fort Knox-like digital security. But even CIA Director John Brennan experienced a nightmare security breach this year when hackers broke into his personal AOL email account and released some of his private messages. The leaked documents didn't involve classified material, but did contain highly personal information. Hacking the Internet of Things took our number 2 slot when 2 guys from St. Louis showed us how it's possible to remotely hack a Jeep by disabling its transmission or brakes.
Okay, hold on tight. Hold on. Oh.
The attack they demonstrated spooked the automotive industry, led to the recall of 1.4 million vehicles, and even helped spur legislation aimed at establishing new digital security measures for cars. But they weren't the only ones attacking IoT devices this year. Electronic skateboards, computerized guns, and critical medical devices were all in the sights of hackers this year. Finally, our biggest story of the year, a cheater's greatest nightmare, was the hack of ashleymadison.com, a site for people seeking extramarital affairs. When the hacker or hackers released the private details of many of the site's 32 million users, they exposed affairs for all the world, or more worryingly, for the spouses and partners of Ashley Madison customers to see. The leak not only ruined reputations and relationships, it also may have contributed to the suicide of at least 2 people and proved once again that a secret rarely remains secret when it's posted online.